Hello and welcome from our home to yours. I'm Lisa, I'm the CEO of Casa, Teresa, and I'm so excited that you're here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And we shifted to a virtual gala. We had to do that, of course, because of COVID. It's not what we wanted, but there are some great opportunities. And yes, you hear a bus in the background, so just ignore that while I keep talking. And anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little virtual tour so you can see the wonderful things that we've been working on during COVID, and I'll say even before. You'll hear some testimonials from our alumni. Dr. Pugh will do a fireside chat with no fire, but that's okay. You know what we're trying to achieve. And then we'll have a baking demo to end on a sweet note. But before we start our tour, I wanted to thank our sponsors. So I'm gonna shift a little this way so I can see the cue cards, but I know you're with me on that. So I wanna thank Schreiber Foods, White Nelson, Deal & Evans, our auditing firm, First Republic Bank, awesome bank ever, Tally LLP, the Fromme Family Foundation, Gina and Alan Rivera, Steve and Kathy Muzzy, Jim and Pam Muzzy, Darren and Carrie Moore, Patricia Shiley, Susan and Tim Strader, Richard and Lisa Kelter, and Tim and Jill Harmon. Thank you so much for your sponsorships, and to all our VIP table hosts and couples who we just had a 45-minute cocktail hour, so I did partake in one, the bourbon, sage, whatever. Thank you all for your support and everything and just kicking this night off for us. So with that, let's start our tour. Come on in. So I want to start by showing you one of 11 rooms in our parenting and transition building that have been refreshed. This one was sponsored by In and Out Foundation and decorated by Suzanne Wickman. You can tell by the beauty of this, it's not about just the beauty, it's about healing. It's about providing a healing space for our women, and just they walk in and they feel loved. So our first alumna who's going to speak was at Casa Teresa 21 years ago. Her name is Joanne, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her story and the impact made. And she was in our parenting program, and that program is here we are, live, can't redo. It's from when you're pregnant to 2 months after birth. So with that, Joanne, please share your story.
I actually was removed from my home, from my parents' home when I was 15, and so I was actually in and out of foster care. And then when I kind of went out on my own, then I went crazy, and obviously too crazy, and got pregnant very young. So I felt by myself from the very beginning. There, you know, I had no direction and no kind of family to speak of, so that's what was going on. In 1997, when I found out I was pregnant, I was given the opportunity through a friend to come into Casa Teresa, and I had to be 18. So luckily the timing worked out that I turned 18 about 4 months into my pregnancy, and when I came in, I had no idea what to expect. I was afraid being pregnant, I was young, and when I came in, everybody was really friendly. I specifically remember Dr. Pugh. He was like everybody's dad, and he just right away came in. When I came in, he started teasing me. I'm like, okay, I think maybe I'm in the right place. And I kind of kept to myself. It took me a little while to come out of my shell. I was just terrified to be a mom. So everyone was very patient and I remember it being a very relaxed atmosphere, and I just kind of gradually started feeling better. There were a lot of great aspects of the parenting program. One that stood out to me was a group that Dr. Pugh had that would just check in with the moms. But the biggest resource, I think, was the parenting classes, because I was a kid myself and I had no idea what I was going to do. So just now thinking about it, already being an experienced mom, it's like common sense, but I didn't have that common sense. So I feel like I kind of learned how to be a mom, and I wasn't quite so terrified when Elijah was born. Having the foundation that I did with Casa was really instrumental in me asking for help, because I don't think that I may have been able to easily ask for help when I had my problem and needed to go into rehab. I don't know that I would have been able to ask for help had I not had the help when I was a kid. If it wasn't for Casa Teresa, I would not be a good mom. I feel like I got an opportunity to be a good woman and a good mom, and even though my life went in crazy directions, I feel like I got a foundation that I did not have otherwise, and I feel like they saved not only my life but my son's life.
Thank you, Joanne, for sharing your story. It's always wonderful to hear from alumni who are years or decades out, so we really understand the long-term impact that Casa Teresa has made. So with that, we're going to go upstairs. So everybody say a little prayer before I walk up there. Okay, because I'm going to try to do this so you're not seeing my booty and I don't trip. So we'll just go with it. So during COVID, we had the opportunity to do some capital projects. The hallway renovation was a huge one. And we had plaster falling off and ceilings that were questionable. So we got to do that. We also got to renovate our kitchen, which we'll show you in a little bit. Oh, good, I made it up the stairs, so that's awesome. One of the things that I would typically do on a tour is take you to our community room and our computer lab. But let's be honest, I'd love to tell you that our women are having classes right now, but really all the technology that's making this night happen are in there. But that doesn't discount the importance of community or of career and education that's part of what we do here at Casa Teresa. So we're not just a homeless shelter for pregnant women. It's about equipping these women. So we're healing them when they come in from their trauma, but then we're also providing them life skills, education. If they don't have their high school diploma, we have a partnership with American Career College Educational Foundation so they can get their high school equivalent. Then often they'll go into a community college or vocational program. So right now in our transition program, we have, I want to say 5 or 6 women that are working on certificates for dental assisting, medical assisting, and drug and alcohol counseling. So we're really trying to help them not just get minimum wage jobs when they leave, but really a path to a career so they can really flourish and take care of their families. So with that, we're going to move over here to the chapel, and so you can take a little bit of a look in it. And it's just a lovely and serene place. So we were founded by Neil and Sally Sullivan 44 years ago. And the chapel has the importance because it was so important and critical to Sally that the women that came through our program felt unconditional love, and oftentimes for the first time. And that truly is God's love, right? And that's what we want to extend to these women. And that is part of the, I don't want to say magic, but part of the love of what happens. So our next alumna who's going to speak is Natalie, and she's in one of our apartments in Transformation 2, and she's going to share with you how love, education, and resources helped her become empowered and make a difference in her life. So with that, take it away, Natalie.
Well, I grew up in an abusive home. Every type of abuse that you can think of, physical abuse, emotional abuse, drug abuse. It was, it came from under my roof. At the age of 14, I started using drugs, and it led me to the streets. And, I just needed a change. And before coming to Casa Teresa, I just remember I was on my knees and I was crying out to God and asking to help me, because I didn't know what to do or where to go, or I didn't have anybody. And so through resources, I found Casa Teresa, and I remember the day I called Casa Teresa, and I told them my story and a little bit of over the phone, and I told them where I was at and I needed a place because I was pregnant. She asked me if I can be there the next day, and I told her I don't have an ID, I don't have nothing with me. So is that okay? And she says, just get here. We will help you get everything that you need. So when I came to Casa Teresa, everything was just beautiful. The love, the support that I got from everybody is what I needed in my life. And I think the most hardest thing that I had to do was, I was 38 years old and I had to completely surrender, kind of like a child, and being able to be raised right, to be shown how to live and healthy and just being guided. I think before coming to the transitional program and I went through the EMS, I remember just everything that I was feeling when I was part of EMS, that I was excited to finish the program, and I was just wanting so much more out of my life. When I got to transitional 1 and transitional 2, I had goals that I set, and I think that was the most funnest thing that I've ever done in my life, because I was able to set goals and able to achieve goals with the help of the love and the support and the guidance that were around me with Casa Teresa and everybody on staff. And I enjoyed the fact that I went back to school. I graduated high school. I got my GED. And also I started a school for drug and alcohol counseling. They're my family. They're there for me when I need them. And I'm here sober still. And Casa Teresa has been there for me. They reached out to me continuously, even after I have left. So when they came a part of my life, they came a part of my life.
Hi, so here we are. So wait, before I move on, Natalie is amazing. So I just wanted to add to Natalie's story that while she was here, she started to reunify with some of her children. So what a great accomplishment. And that really feeds into our vision, which is to transform women's lives and create families that thrive. So now these women are the healthy mothers that they always wanted to be. With that, I'm out back, and this is our emergency maternity shelter. So it's very much a communal style home. And that leads me to our last alumna sharing her story, and that's Shayna. Shayna is incredible. She came to us also through the emergency shelter. And our emergency shelter serves women who may have minutes of sobriety and some really significant challenges to overcome. So Shayna's going to share her story, and you're going to see her amazing and beautiful daughter, Genesis. So I hope you enjoy this as we wrap the tour up.
I was living in the streets, I was using, I really wasn't talking to my family. I was actually very lost, and I really had no purpose or drive. And then I got pregnant, and that kind of put me on a different path to thinking that I had to kind of get my life together, because I had another life growing inside of me, and I wanted to offer my child more than what I could have offered at the time. I spoke to a friend and told them I was pregnant, and they told me about Casa Teresa. So I called, had an interview, and I was accepted. It was very scary because I was living in the streets, so to come from being in the streets and being around really shady people and people you can't trust to all of a sudden these people are opening their doors for you, and they're like, we're gonna love on you and we're gonna be great to you. It was very strange, and I was also very angry, very lost. I was full of fear. What made it so special, nobody wanted anything from me. They just wanted to see me do well. They wanted me to be healthy. They wanted to love on me. They wanted me to excel. I didn't have a high school diploma at that time, so They're like, okay, well, what steps do we need to take to get you on that path? And what classes do you need to help you out mentally or emotionally? Casa's program is amazing. The fact that Casa just gives so much love and they want their mothers to excel. Just be the best you can, be the best mother that you can. Casa has parenting programs, self-help programs, anything you can think of under the sun, resume writing, career path, counseling, sobriety, just kind of everything that you need to readjust yourself and put you on the right path. And no matter how bad of an attitude that you have or how broken you are, Casa doesn't care. They just want to open their arms to you and accept you in it and see that you be the best version of yourself that you can be. It's night and day. It's crazy how great life has been. And Casa is definitely part of my foundation of getting to where I am today. Casa Teresa's logo is their home with a heart, and it's a safe place. It's a loving place. It's a place of where if you're lost, you find yourself. Life has just progressively gotten better for me since leaving Casa. I have tools from Casa that Casa's given me that has stayed in my toolkit as a parent, as just a woman out in life, as a employee, as a daughter. So yeah, I kind of like leveled up, when Mario eats the mushroom. That's how it feels.
So Shayna is just amazing. I want you to know right now she got her medical assisting certification and is working as a medical assistant now. And was I wrong or was I right about how cute and smart Genesis is? She takes after her mother. So with that, I'm up here near the community room and I found one of my friends, Vinny, my partner in fun for tonight. So Vinny, take it away.
Well, thank you, Lisa, and thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I hope you really enjoyed your tour. The tour you just took is a meaningful way to see the impact as well as what our moms experience here at Casa Teresa. You saw firsthand how Casa Teresa provides pregnant women in crisis a loving home to begin their healing journey. With a trusted and compassionate team of professionals and a proven residential program, we empower pregnant women in learning lifelong skills to end cycles of homelessness, abuse, and addiction, as well as regain control of their futures and create families that thrive. But we cannot continue without your love and support. You've just had the privilege of hearing 3 incredible stories of hope and perseverance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the critical but most rewarding part of our evening here tonight. Make no mistake, this is why we are here tonight. Now, a link was sent to you via text a moment ago, but if you didn't receive it, you can also find it at casateresa.ejoinme.org/donate2020. That's casateresa.ejoinme.org/donate 2020. Now, in the next few minutes, I will begin by asking for various levels of financial support and what those levels mean to our moms here at Casa Teresa. And when you hear a number that motivates you, a number that inspires you to help change the lives of these mothers and their babies, I ask you to please click on any amount that is meaningful to you. Now, tonight, our first level in our Invest in a Mom will be in the amount of $10,000. And here's what that'll provide. This will support a mom and her baby in our Transformation 2 program for 6 months. This is the last phase of our program as our women transition into the community. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, I just saw someone, Trisha Shiley, at $10,000.
Oh
Thank you so much.
Oh my
wow,
gosh,
Lisa,
Trisha.
can you believe that? $10,000. Is there anyone else
much,
at our
Trisha.
$10,000 level
so
here
awesome.
tonight? Anyone at all that can join us in our $10,000 $10,000 level, lady. There's Gina Shiley Rivera at
Oh my
$10,000.
Trisha's sister,
thank
Gina.
you so much.
Thank you.
Another 10,000. That's
so much.
20,000
Oh my
to kick
gosh.
us off. And
That
some
is
of
so
you are
amazing.
also pledging other levels. Thank
my
you
gosh.
so much. Is there
Oh,
anyone
thank you all
else
for
here
what you're
tonight
doing.
in our $10,000 level, gang? Anybody else at our $10,000 level? Let's say thank you. Wow, Mike Bell at
Mike Bell. Oh my gosh,
$10,000. I
thank you,
thank you, Mike.
Mike is our board chair.
$10,000. Thank you so very, very much. ladies and
Danny,
gentlemen.
Mike's our board chair. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's our board chair. Wow,
Yes,
thank you so much.
yay.
Thank you very, very much. Again, ladies and gentlemen, is there
So awesome.
anyone else tonight? Let's say thank you to Rebecca Shiley.
Oh
at
my gosh.
$10,000. Wow.
The
thank
Shileys
you.
are all sitting
Yeah,
together,
the
Vinny.
Shileys, it's a group, a family thing. Thank you so much.
Oh,
well,
thank you,
thank you
Becky.
all to
We
those
appreciate
4
that.
$10,000 donors. And by the way, we've been getting other levels. Andrea Rubio Gidry. Wow, there's 2,500. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you,
Let
Andrea.
me share what our next level. I'm going to go over our levels. People are donating away. I want
my
to say
gosh.
thank you. 5,000 will support a mom and our baby in our Transformation 1 program for 4 months. In this program, women are working on advancing their education. Your gift makes a difference in her continuing journey toward independence. Is there anyone at $5,000 tonight? $5,000 to support us here. There's Julie Stroll that just pledged $1,500.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Julie.
Julie,
Anyone in our
thank you.
Neil Sullivan at $5,000.
Stop it.
Neil, thank
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Binquist Development
Oh my
at
gosh.
$5,000. Wow,
general
thank you.
contractors,
Let me
our
share with you.
general
Wow, it's
contractors.
Nancy. Thank you, Nancy.
Oh
Our
my gosh.
$2,500 level.
Nancy,
this will
thank you so
support a
much.
pregnant woman in the emergency maternity shelter
Oh my
for
gosh.
30 days. The
So
impact
grateful.
is immediate, allowing us to bring her in from the streets, provide a safe
Yeah.
home, food, case management, resources for prenatal care, and support groups. That's
So important.
$2,500. Anyone at our $2,500 level here tonight?
So important.
$2,500. Anyone at all? Before I move on to our next level. Well, let's go. Also, we have $1,000. Whoa, Peggy Guziak at $2,500.
Oh,
Peggy,
Peggy,
thank you
Peggy and Ron,
so
thank
very,
you.
very much. Thank you, Joshua. Thank
the way
you
from
for your
Arizona.
contribution. Listen, $1,000 will provide a month of household
Thank
supplies
you, Josh, in case I didn't say
and
anything.
hygiene items. Now, when basic needs are met, Janet, God, I couldn't even finish. Janet Bucket, $1,000.
Oh, Janet,
Thank you, Janet.
woo!
And let me
Janet from
finish
First
telling you
Republic
what that
Bank.
1,000 does. When there, Anil Puri, $2,500.
Oh,
Thank you,
Anil,
Anil.
thank you so
Wow.
much. Thank you.
JKB Corporation, $1,000.
Our cement
My
people.
goodness. Cameron, is that Cameron Wood?
Oh my God, my
In
husband?
relation to Lisa?
Oh my God.
$1,000 from Cameron Wood. Thank
Wow.
you,
Oh my gosh,
Cameron.
Dave,
I
that
love
was
it.
Super generous.
I want to tell you what the finish line with $1,000, but this provides a month of household supplies, hygiene items, and when these basic needs are met, remember, our residents feel safe, they feel secure, they feel loved, and this allows them to begin their journey. There's also $500, and let me share with you what that'll provide.
Cameron,
That'll
you
support a
actually have
mom
to pay that
and
right
her
away.
newborn in our residential program for a week. This includes all the basic needs: shelter, food, nutrition, parenting classes. Thank you, Patricia, for your contribution. Case management and
Thank you.
supplies. $250. Kristen at $300. Thank you, Kristen.
Thank
and
you so
Patricia,
much,
I want to
Kristen.
tell
I
you
don't get to
what
spell
your
the names, by the
$250
way.
just
I
bought.
just thank
This one really touched a nerve for me. This provides a layette for a mom, giving them and their baby essentials. Jack McNutt, $1,000. Thank
Jack
you, Jack.
and Donna.
Again,
Woo!
$250 will provide a mom a layette, giving them and their baby essentials. Remember, many of our moms will not have most will not have a
Donna,
baby
thank
shower.
you. You know we-
And so this is so important, guys. $250. It's kind of a little gift in lieu of a baby shower that provides a layette for, and then there's $100. We provide, thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Stephen. I think it's Peel. $100 provides nutrition. Ryan, I want to say, is it Callahan? Callahan at $1,000. Sandra
gosh.
Priest
Thank
at
you
$500. Sandra, thank you. Raquel Castro Manriquez, thank you.
Our auditor,
$100
thanks.
provides nutrition classes. Pam, thank you.
Oh,
All right,
thank you,
this is
Pam.
for all, that covers all programs across 1 week. Stacy Rojo, $1,000. Stacy, thank you.
Thank you, Stacy.
These
I love you.
nutrition classes are so important. Let me share why. They provide important information to pregnant women and new moms on the positive impact that nutrition has on her health and that of her baby. Gang, that is so important. The nutrition, the health, our moms need that information to take care of themselves and their baby. We're asking for $100. Anyone else at our $100 level? You all have been so kind, so generous. We're almost at touching 80,000. I want to tell you right now.
Oh my
I shouldn't have said, but I want you. I want you guys to know, guys. We're at $1,000 from Jean Bresnan. Jean, thank you. So Mrs. Anne Marie Jennison at $1,000. We're over 81,000. Roger Tennyson, $250. Roger,
thank you,
thank you
Roger.
so much, Roger. We appreciate it. And all of you, any amount that you've given so far tonight, guys, it means a lot. Ed Jordan, $200. Every dollar counts tonight, gang. I don't have to tell you, 2020 has been a difficult year for all of us. It's been a year of insecurity, a year of fear. Imagine what our mothers must be going through, worrying about themselves, worrying about their children. So I can't tell you what this means to us tonight and to them. Andrew, is it Andrew Bramblett? I hope I said that.
Andrew Bramlett, one of our board members.
Andrew Bramblett, thank you. And I saw it flash. I didn't see how much, but thank you, Andrew. Kathy Steinman at $250. That's a gift, a baby shower gift right there. Thank you, Kathy. We appreciate that so much. Guys, you have been so generous, so generous tonight. Now, I want to tell you that our Invest in a Mom will remain open. We have a few other things coming up momentarily, but it will remain open. Again, please continue your donations. We need you again tonight so much. As I mentioned earlier, it has been a year of fear, of worry. Beth McPherson, thank you, $250.
Beth McPherson, I didn't even know you were on. Oh my gosh.
We are giving our moms,
I didn't even know you were
let me say, Casa Teresa is a place of security. Our moms feel loved. They are embraced. They are welcomed here. And in this year of so much insecurity and change, now is our chance to do what is fundamentally decent, gang. Let's help our moms and their babies out. We're changing lives tonight. Thank you so much for all of you. Is there anyone else out there tonight? Looks like the giving's kind of slowed a little bit. Anyone else? Before we move on to our next, Carrie Jones, $250. Carrie, thank you so much. We appreciate that, Carrie Jones. Another gift right there. Is there anyone else?
It might be a good time to pause, Vinny.
Yeah, you know what? We're
going to bring in the big guns.
Yes.
We're going to bring in the big guns now.
So I want to thank you all so much for your generosity. Remember, Invest in a Mom will remain open. We'll be open for a little bit longer throughout the evening. Please don't stop giving. We'll be back in just a little bit. Janet Hathaway, $500. We will be back to touch base and see where we are at shortly. And now I'm going to turn it over to Lisa. Thank you so much, gang.
Vinny, thank you so much. So in front of him, and I just get to hear him. So thank you so much, and I'm sorry if I missed anybody. But now we have a special treat, and I think you'll all agree, whether you know Dr. Pugh or not, he really is the impact of what makes Casa Teresa Casa Teresa. So Dr. Pugh is going to share a little bit about our program and the women who we serve and what we've been doing during COVID. And he's also going to share a little bit about a pilot program that we launched, because why wouldn't we do that, right? So Dr. Pugh, take it away.
One of the things that people outside of Casa oftentimes ask me is like, what is it about Casa? What's so special about it? What do you do different? Kind of like, who are you? And the key factor of what we do is really genuinely love our moms. There's a lot of research now that talks about how a community gives a person strength and reality and power. And goal number one is to try to let these moms know we are their community, and will they accept what we have. We don't want to just do. We want them to be a partner in the program, not just take the ride. Being a partner is the key factor. And if they can trust us, they're willing to be a partner to us. And what a gift that we have from God to be able to do that, to be a partnership in them as they take this journey. You know, during this pandemic, there's good news and bad news for how we were able to cope with it. The bad news is that some moms were ill and they had to be quarantined. And I think we've done an excellent job in providing love for that mom while she stays in quarantine for so many days. And the key factor during those episodes is that you're part of the community. You may be isolated, but every day your temperature is checked. Every day food comes to your room. Medical help, we need to get them to the doctor. We work with the nurses to take them to the docs and bring them back. So we don't just step to the side and say you're on your own. And the reason we don't, because Casa is a community, and that's what makes change. Research is strong in that area now that said a community is what brings and strengthens characters and help people succeed. The positive part for us with the pandemic is moms learn to surrender to this community to protect them. And the fear of what this disease can do is pretty scary. So they look to us to make them safe. And we have established in each of our programs protocol for safety it's just excellent. We've been very, very fortunate. Every day, staff members and residents have a temperature check each and every day when they come into the program. We have a ton of masks, we have face shields, we have gloves. We are well equipped. And then we have the power of God, so, we're safe. If a mom is isolated here at Casa, that gives her strength. Now, you might say, well, how does isolation give you strength? Because isolation is one of the most difficult things for people to do. What happens is they can process stuff that they hadn't done before because they're always in motion out there in the streets, in the community. Here, when you are with this community, you're on, quote, lockdown. You're not going out seeing that boyfriend that you've been trying to get away from, but now you have this strength to say to somebody outside of Casa or some situation out of Casa of an abuser, a family member or whatever, I can't leave. And I can't leave because Casa has us in a safe situation where they don't allow us to go out. Another positive thing that I personally feel is that everybody out there from every walk of life have offered and come to Casa with donations or support financially, or here again, clothes, and as I said, food. Moms were getting food every day, all the different programs. And what that did with social isolation allowed them to have community meals, but safe. So they're learning how to take care of themselves and take care of the baby. And if we can continue to accomplish that, that's a goal. And the more they are successful with goals, they can make better decisions out there. One of the concerns about Casa for moms and staff and case managers who worry about their moms once they leave Casa, where are they going to go, what are they going to do. So we've established a new program that's very exciting called the Bridge Program. And we work with a couple agencies, and what we're doing with those moms is putting them, with the cooperation of the agencies, in apartments. And the agency supports financial some of it. We have donors helping with supporting for a period of time as they transition into the Bridge Program. That was one of my dreams a long time ago with Casa was, man, where are my moms going to go once they leave? So we're really kind of working on that to get it going bigger and bigger and the more success. Then we have a case manager assigned to those moms who works out a budget with them, meet with them on a regular basis, help them with any issues with child care, mental health issues, whatever they need. They're still part of Casa. Here, again, we're another safety net. Not that they're dependent on us, but it's key word. We go from A to B, and what do we use? We use a bridge. And on the other side of that bridge is the freedom that we want them to accomplish to be self-sufficient. So we meet them at the door, we take care of them in the end. We have an alumni program, excellent. We have a reunion coming up soon, we're talking about that as well. And in the alumni program, for any resident ever been at Casa, our alumni case manager will provide any kind of need that they may have, or they may just come by to talk and give us a hug when it's safe and what have you. The case manager for that particular program will establish here again goals for that mom. Moms may be in a very painful situation, and sometimes it's hard to ask, but they feel safe in asking someone back connected with Casa once they leave. So we are a member of their family. They are a member of our family. That makes that community that we talk about as to one of my goals. Is constantly reinforced. This community is here. We ain't going anywhere. We're gonna love you. I'm gonna get mad at you sometimes, but I'm gonna love the heck out of you as we continue. Just personally, a direct message to people who have supported Casa for this gala and beyond. Of course, you have done so much. You're the reason why Casa works. You're the reason why our moms are successful. You're the reason why we have healthy babies. You're the reason why moms get their high school education if they didn't have it. Big part of our program is for moms that have their high school diploma when they leave. You guys support that. We could not be as successful as we are, and we're very successful without the support of the donors, the community. So I personally want to thank you, and please, I welcome you to come to Casa. You'll see it, but your heart will feel it even more if you walk through the doors.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pugh. I think that you can all agree that Casa Teresa is just such a special place. And I hope you enjoyed the update and all that we've been doing during COVID. And I'm very excited about our Bridge program. So I'm happy to share more of that at another time. So with that, Vinny, are you there?
I'm here. I'm ready.
I have some great news for you.
Uh-oh, what do you got?
$20,000 match.
$20,000?
$20,000
From who?
Don and Sue Redfern.
Wow.
Thank you so much. So remember, any amount that you give will count as double. So whatever you can do will make a difference. There's no gift too small or too big.
Absolutely right. Thank you,
So Vinny,
Lisa.
there you go.
Yes, thank you very much, Lisa. And thank you to Don and Sue Redfern. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to reiterate what Lisa said. We have a $20,000 match right now. And let me tell you where we currently are sitting at. We are at $87,350. And at first, let me say thank you to all of you who have helped us. But don't forget, Katie, thank you. There's $100 from Katie. Every dollar counts. Again, guys, your donation is essentially doubled from here on out. So please, we have a match in play. That means Don and Sue will pledge every dollar up to $20,000. Don and Sue Redfern, thank you so much. Just a reminder, our levels are $10,000, $5,000, $2,500. For $1,000, you will provide a month of household supplies. Lori Stanton, $1,500. Thank you so much. Andrea Rubio Gidry, $1,000. Guys, we are going to get this match. Don and Sue have been so gracious. Remember, your donation is essentially doubled up to $20,000 right now. Every dollar counts right now, guys. $1,000 provide. Michelle, thank you, Michelle. I don't even want, I'm not even want to say it. Michelle, $1,000. Thank you so much. This will provide a month of household supplies, guys, hygiene items. Again, these are the most basic needs, but when these needs are met for our moms and their babies, they feel safe, they feel secure. Alexis Rinaldi, $500. Thank you. And by the way, Alexis, $500 supports a mom and her newborn in our residential program for a week. Patricia Piper, $250. You just provided a layette for a mom and some baby essentials. So thank you. Again, $20,000 match. Don and Sue Redfern, thank you so very, very much. And $100. This provides nutrition classes. Gang, this is so important. Think about it. Guest Brindies. That's $500. Thank you. You just supported a mom and her newborn in our residential program for a week, and we thank you so much. Again, $100 provides nutrition classes. This is across all programs for 1 week. And again, this is so, so important. Remember, these classes provide important nutrition information to pregnant women and new moms on the positive impact that nutrition has on their health and that of their baby. So for $100, it is so essential, so important, and that's what we're asking. Don't forget that Claire Alarcon. Thank you, Claire Alarcon, $250. And to all, Trisha Shiley, $10,000. Did I see that right? There is $10,000, guys. We are almost at that $20,000 match. Again, any amount counts. Now, speaking of which, on your donation button, I believe you have an other $10,000 stop from Jill Harmon. We just got another $10,000. Don and Sue, I have great news. We took your match. We got it all. Thank you so much. Don't let that stop you guys. Don't let the giving stop, please. Okay? Because we got the match. We met it, but our moms need your support. As I mentioned earlier, this year has been a year of such uncertainty, such fear, such worry. And if we are going through it, I know for a period there I was too. I got to stop. Don Redfern, $20,000. Maureen Kopke, $1,000. Eileen Pollen, $250. Guys, we are rolling. I forgot the name, but there was a $20,000 match. I did call a $20,000 gift, and I called it out. Thank you so much again to all of you guys. Please don't stop. We are Gina Shiley Rivera, another $10,000. Good heavens. Guys, thank you. We're at $143,700. Do you think we can get another $6,300 and hit $150, guys? Do you think we can do it? If you can just reach out a little bit, every dollar counts. Let's all come together. Maybe $100. Let's forgo Starbucks for a week. Come on, guys, let's hit $150,000 right now. Is there anyone else out there tonight? $100 provides nutrition classes, which is so important. $250 is a layette for a mom. $500 will support a mom and her newborn. Guys, you have been so generous tonight. Let's come together as a community. Let's change children's lives forever, gang. This is our chance. Let's change our lives for the better forever. Is there anyone else out there? Again, every dollar counts. If there's a number that maybe we didn't call out, maybe there's a number that is meaningful to you, a specific number, maybe an anniversary, a birth date, or whatever it is, your lucky number, please pledge that amount. There is an other button in the donation section. With that, I want to thank you all. It looks like our giving is winding down. To everyone out there, on behalf of myself and Lisa, thank you so much for all your support tonight. On behalf of our moms and their babies, I want to thank you so much. Don't forget, it will stay open a little bit longer. If you get that chance, you get that urge, you get that feeling, please help us out tonight. All right? I'm going to turn it over to Lisa because I am told we've got some bacon going on.
Me? Oh, hi. Hi, I got cute. So thank you so much for your generosity. And Trisha and Gina, a special shout out. You gave us $10,000 each at the beginning, $10,000 at the end. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you. And for everybody in between that, so grateful. I wanted to jump on chat, but everything was happening, so I had to get my spot. Anyway, I'm excited to share with you a baking demonstration by one of our alumni, Katie, who makes amazing cupcakes. And when it's not COVID, she actually comes and works with the moms and shares her story of hope. So we're going to pass it on to Katie, and I'll be right back in a couple minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Katie. We're so happy and excited to have you here tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be demonstrating for us?
Yes, absolutely. So today we're going to be baking blueberry white chocolate cupcakes. First thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 365. You're going to get a cupcake pan. You're going to line it with your cupcake liners, and then you're going to start with your dry ingredients. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to start with is 429 grams of all-purpose flour. Also in this bowl, I have a half a teaspoon of salt and 3 teaspoons of baking powder. And then you're going to add 265 grams of just regular sugar. So for your best results, especially with texture, is you're going to want to mix all your dry ingredients together. Separately, you're going to mix all your wet ingredients together, and then you'll combine them at the very last step before they go in the oven.
Oh, okay.
So we have 375 milliliters of milk. A whole milk is best, also room temperature.
Okay.
Most of your wet ingredients you want to have room temperature. Then we have 125 milliliters of vegetable oil.
Okay.
And then after you do your oil, you're going to add 2 large eggs. In here, I have 2 tablespoons sour cream. You can also use yogurt, plain yogurt as well. It doesn't really make any much of a difference. And then lastly, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. So after you have all of your wet ingredients incorporated or mixed together, you're going to take your whisk and you're just going to mix them together. So after they are mixed, you want to set this aside and go for your dry ingredients again. Right here I have 125 grams of softened butter. Has to be room temperature. That's a very important step. It also can't be melted. And then we're going to take our mixer. I have a hand. You can use a standing mixer as well. It's way easier. We're going to mix it until it becomes a sand-like texture. So after you have that sand-like texture, then you're going to go to your wet ingredients. As you're mixing, you're going to slowly pour this in. And then because I have a hand mixer, if it gets to be too much, I'll stop pouring, get it mixed, and then continue pouring. But it's ideally to have a nice, even, slow pour.
That smells really good already.
Yeah, this is when it starts to come together. All right, you're going to mix until there's no more dry showing. Go ahead and stop. You're going to take your scraper and scrape the side of the bowls. Get all the stuff that you aren't able to get that's stuck on the bottom and on the sides. You're going to go back to mixing it again for just about 20 seconds. Give it one last mix. You don't want to over mix it or you'll have kind of a flat cupcake. They'll take the air out of it. And there you have just a basic vanilla cupcake recipe that you can pretty much do anything with. So after you have your batter mix, we're going to go to our pan and we're going to put about just a spoonful. These are frozen blueberries. You can use fresh as well. I just grabbed frozen. You just want enough to cover the bottom. After that, then you're ready to put your batter into the cupcakes. You're going to fill it about 3/4 of the way full. You can use an ice cream scoop, whatever. I just use, it's a 1/4 cup measuring cup because it's about the right amount.
Okay, so why do we have to do it 3/4 of the way full when we fill them?
Because we want a nice even top for when we go to frost it. Anything else that can kind of spill over the top and it'll make frosting, honestly, it's just visual. It makes it easier for frosting. So, and then the last step before these go in the oven is kind of be very careful when you do this because if you tap it too hard, your liners will turn over and they will spill out. So then we're gonna take, these are just regular, just white chocolate chips, and we're just gonna sprinkle the top a little bit. And these are ready to go into the oven. You're gonna put them in for about 25 minutes. You want them to go until the tops are nice and golden brown, and then when you insert, say, a sharp knife or a toothpick, and you insert it in the middle and it comes out clean. And you want to make sure, it's very important that these are
putting her cupcakes into the oven, and then she'll bring out some prepared ones and frost them. I just wanted to share you a little bit about Katie. And she came into Casa Teresa, went through our parenting program and the first phase of our transition program. And while she was here, as you can tell, she has a passion for baking. She's measuring things out by kilograms. So I have learned a little bit about baking today and why that's so precise. But she went through a program called Open Gate International, which is an incredible program that serves Down syndrome, human trafficking, homeless, all different kinds of people. And Katie got her certification, and it's such a great program and a wonderful partnership for Casa Teresa. So can you see that? I'm looking at the monitor or not the monitor, I'm looking at Katie as she's putting on the frosting. And it looks so good. I can't wait to try one of them. As I said, Katie continues to give back. When it's not COVID, she comes, she bakes with the moms, she shares her story, she provides hope to them. What a beautiful way to thank Casa Teresa by giving back. And she married a wonderful man, and now she's raising her son and just in this wonderful family. So again, that's part of our vision, is creating families that thrive. So we're very excited. We are hoping to provide the recipe. It'll be in a follow-up email, and also provide the full link so you can see her entire baking, because we are recording it as she's doing this, the magic of TV, right? So we can do that. And again, we can all learn to bake fabulously like Katie can. So with that, I don't know, that's looking pretty good. Hey Heather, what kind was that? Oh, well, you're busy with Katie right now, so never mind.
Thank you so much.
I don't know, they look pretty good. I'm trying not to interrupt them, right, while they're doing their baking thing. All right. So with that, we're gonna take a break and clean up the kitchen. So hold tight, we have some special guests coming in as we start to wrap up the evening, but first we're gonna have some special videos that our alumni created for us as a way to say thank you to you for your support.
From our home to your home, thank you for supporting Casa Teresa. Casa Teresa has helped me grow as a mother and helped me better my life. Thank you.
From our home to yours, thank you for supporting Casa Teresa. Casa Teresa helped me find my spark.
From our home to yours, thank you for supporting Casa Teresa. Casa Teresa helped me gain the courage to further my education for a brighter future.
From our home to yours, thank you for supporting Casa Teresa. Casa Teresa has helped me build a solid foundation for me and my daughter.
Here we are, we're already back on. Yes, so I'm seeing me on screen. So happy to welcome in Dr. Pugh and Kim. Kim is the director of our emergency shelter, and everybody knows Dr. Pugh. I'm trying to look and see its opposite. Sorry about that. And I promise I only had the one cocktail. I still have my lemon thyme dealio right there. So we're going to partake in these amazing cupcakes. Here we're socially distancing.
Yes, we are. We're all wearing our masks.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Kim.
Give that to Kim.
Kim's.
All right, I'll reach in and grab that. Okay, to Katie, to Casa Teresa. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, God. What's with
You
that?
gotta take the shields off first.
Oh, I'm telling you, that is some good
Oh my
stuff.
God. That is legit.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay, here, I'll just go like that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Anybody
gosh.
doesn't want theirs, I will. Yeah. Okay.
I know. Yes, I know. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, right?
I knew what was going on. So,
Oh, I did it again.
I know. So we just want to say, from our home to yours, we're so grateful that you joined us tonight for our virtual gala. Hopefully our only one. Hopefully never doing this again, but never say never. Nobody thought COVID would happen. And You know how I traditionally love to end our gala, and that is by meeting me on the dance floor. That we can't all be together, so everybody stand up. Come on, get up.
Come on.
Get up.
Let's go.
Get up. Let's go. Let's go.
Everybody get ready to bust a
Let's
move.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, come on, Heather. Come on over. She's coming. We're gonna wait for Heather to come over. Okay, so cue the music. Where's the music?
Go.
Oh, here's Heather.
There's Heather.
Heather made all this happen. Okay, where's the music, you guys? We're live still. Is everybody up? We're waiting for all of you. Are you all up? Are you all
Cue
up?
music.
Cue the music. Who's got the music?
Dance to our own beat.
Yeah, we have a drummer.
There we go.
Everybody dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion.
Oh, there we go. We got a beat.
Okay, we got some music now.
There you go. This one, right?
Are you guys all dancing with us? Come on. Woo! It's what we do every day, right?
Hey, we're designating eras now. Who remembers this one?
Oh my gosh. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.